Based on my experience, what makes a good Facebook ads campaign? First, it has to be able to send the right message to the right people to get them to take the right action. Now, these three elements are, in my opinion, the three main pillars that makes a good Facebook ads campaign. The right message being the creative, the messaging, the copywriting as well. This is the first thing that reaches the audience. If you fail to deliver what you sell and what you want them to do, it's not going to work. And when it comes to audience targeting, definitely it's about how to find the right people. In fact, when it comes to e-commerce, in fact, it's one of the easiest to target. Because Facebook has a lot of data about people who are looking for something similar to what you do. Now, the right action is the objective itself. Now, these three elements combined, then you have a solid Facebook ads campaign structure that would drive your campaign for the long term. However, having the three main pillars right is not enough. We need to have the right strategy. So I'm going to quickly walk through how to build a Facebook ad strategy that might build your campaign into an evergreen campaign that works to generate sales and profit for you in the long run without much interference from you. In fact, that's the objective of running Facebook ads. It's not about creating more headache for us to think about when are we supposed to change the creative again, when are we supposed to change the audience targeting, when are we supposed to restart and all that. I want to tell you that it's totally possible to build an evergreen Facebook ads campaign for your e-commerce business. So first thing first, we're going to talk about how do we design a Facebook ads strategy for e-commerce. Now, I have a framework that's called the two-step funnel. So basically, this is actually a framework where we run two groups of ads simultaneously that actually works out to capture audience in a different stage of the customer journey. So first thing first, we have this top of funnel. Basically, the top of funnel ad works as a very important hook. Like I mentioned just now, it has to be able to send the right message to the right people. And this is really about telling people what you do and what you want them to do. So when it comes to the ad itself, it could be anything. It could be a video, slideshow, instant experience or not. But basically, the whole idea here is we want to be able to send the right message to the right people, tell them what you sell and what you want them to do. And eventually, when it comes to the top of funnel ad, we have one very important element that is called the audience qualifier. Now, this is what we use to determine if a person have interacted with our advertisement, because that indicates they are interested. So basically, we have a few audience qualifiers in the ad itself. So whoever who engaged with the ad, who watched the video, click on the ad, and of course, purchase. First thing we would do here is we would actually exclude them from seeing the same ad again. Now, this is a very important idea you have to understand. Why do we do that? Because the whole idea here is the top of funnel ad is supposed to reach as many people as possible. We do not want to repeatedly sending the same message to the same person who have taken action. So we want to be able to exclude them. So that's the key. A lot of advertisers do not apply, and that's kind of causing the ads budget to be wasted on people who have already interacted with the ad itself. Now, then you might be asking, what about those who have engaged, clicked, but yet to purchase? That's the reason why we have a retargeting ad. So when it comes to retargeting ad, this is where we actually send different sets of messages. Okay, it could be multiple retargeting. In fact, for the top of funnel also, we may have multiple top of funnel because it could be the ads for different categories and using different promotion to see which one actually captures your audience better. So when it comes to retargeting, it could be cross-selling, upselling. It could be retargeting because they have indicated interest by visited your website, browse your product and stuff like that. So when it comes to retargeting, it's very important for us to understand we only want to retarget our audience for an optimum duration. We do not want to over retarget. Like for example, if you're selling a pair of shoes like this, we do not follow the audience for 30 days or more. Why? Because people do not need 30 days to consider whether they buy the shoes from you or someone else. Usually for e-commerce, 7 to 14 days is totally enough already. But having said that, we can also build a journey. Like for example, for the first 5 days, you want to send them a message about the product. And the next 5 days, you want to send a message about the testimonials and stuff like that. So we can set a series of retargeting ads that sends different messages to convince your audience. It's actually very important that you know that this is possible. So eventually we will retarget them for an optimum duration, which means if you buy or do not buy, 7 days later, we will stop sending the ad to you altogether. So if you look at the entire framework here, you will realize that the top of funnel will always go out and find new people. And when a person takes action, like engaging with the ad, watch the video or purchase, they will stop seeing the top of funnel ad. And for those who yet to purchase, they will start seeing the retargeting ad. And eventually, if they purchase, they will leave. And even they do not purchase after 7 days or more, they will no longer be in the funnel. We will send them out. So this, once it's optimized, this will become an evergreen campaign that constantly find new people, constantly feed them into the retargeting, constantly push them out for the entire framework, and everything will work for you automatically without really any interference from you. What I want to really highlight here is totally possible to build an evergreen Facebook ads campaign for your business. What I want you to do, start experimenting with all the things that I've actually shared with you here. But in case you need help, I have a done with you program. So basically in this program itself, we will have 2 Zoom calls. The first call, we will discuss about the objective selection, the creative and the audience targeting, and I will design a strategy for you. We will determine how many ads we need to actually have when it comes to the top of funnel, the key messages that we want to use to capture the audience in the first place. And then after that, when it comes to retargeting, how many retargeting ads we need to build, how many steps we need to build. Do we need the 2-layer kind of retargeting, or is just 1 layer of retargeting that is good enough that we can actually send multiple messages to the audience at the same time? These are all the things that we will discuss, including even the landing page. We would actually look at the whole website experience to see if there's anything that we can optimize. We will see if the pixel is installed correctly. We will see if there is anything we need to fix when it comes to connecting the assets in the business manager. Everything will be done in the first call. Now, once everything is ready, prepared on your site, you will create a creative and everything as we discussed. On the second call itself, I will set up the campaign for you based on the structure that we designed. So you would actually go through the entire setup, exclusion, inclusion, how to build the retargeting, multiple steps retargeting. I will show you everything as I do it for you. And the best part is, please invite your team along so that they can actually see this. This is actually a tailored training for your business already. And everything will be recorded for your future reference. So if you're tired of trying to figure out what's the best objective for your business, how to find the best target audience, how to create the best creative, and how to really build a campaign that really works for the long run, and if you want somebody who have experience to help you build this at the same time, teach you how to do this on your own so that you can actually benefit for the long run, scan this QR code. Let's have a discussion about how to build your next Facebook ad strategy.